It's foggy in San Francisco, so let's head to the sunny side.
Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worry on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Keep your gait a bit pat, and your troubles with no slow step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street.
Yeah, we got another great show. Sterling Dalzell, his first televised appearance. Jim Turner playing Sterling Dalzell. Way back when. And the history of comedy with Leon Martell using Runway Gen 2. And Retrospections, Pork Farm, episode 4. Yeah.
I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade, but I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over. Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worry on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street.
Hello. 16th show. Yeah. It's getting funner and funner because all the tools are working better and better. And the plan is to do 65, 5 days a week through November 10th in 2023. And I just hope you catch all those shows. I'm feeling pretty good about the show because I did 30 practice shows and then I watched all of them and to make sure that I was okay. And then this weekend I watched the first live show and it was okay. But on the other hand, you really like yourself. It's hard not to like yourself. I used to feel like my audio didn't sound right or, I was too fat. But none of that's true. It is what it is. And it is, in my mind, delightful. But the best part of the show was not me. It was the Queen of the World. So let's get over there. And let's hear today's joke. You going to give us a joke, Queen?
Yes, I am. I give you a joke every day. I'm always prepared.
Okay, I'm glad you are. It's a good thing. So what's the joke?
Why did the scarecrow skip lunch and dinner?
Well, I don't know. Why did the scarecrow skip lunch and dinner?
He was stuffed.
She's great. I don't know, though. Does that stuffed work? The stuffed joke work? Does anybody know what a scarecrow is? I think they do. I think they do. I think that there's a lot of information that you learn young, like what a scarecrow is, because it's in books or something. But I might be wrong. Maybe people don't know what a scarecrow is anymore. So we might have to move that joke down the level of what's funny. And what's funny, I don't know. That's what this show is all about. I've been trying to define the kind of humor that Duck's Breath does, surreal, out there, odd comedy. And Merle Kessler, Duck Smith partner, always says, "No, Bill, it's just comedy. It's just comedy. Comedy's comedy." And it's true. If there's something that's really funny, lots of people laugh. And then if there's something that's kind of funny, just a certain little group of people laugh. And it's all a big gradient. So the first video up today is from the Duck Smith Mystery Theater playlist, which is in the Sunnyside YouTube 40 Duck Smith Mystery Theater videos up there. You can go and watch this stuff anytime. But this is Sterling Dalzell on Cable 6 when we did 6 half-hour shows with the wonderful Diane Friedman who worked with us. And they're all really good. And this is the first time. And now Sterling, it's the same guy, really, older. And that's the Wednesday feature. And if you haven't seen Sterling Dalzell, you can go there. We have 3 episodes up now, 4 after Wednesday. You should check it out because it's Merle wrote the stuff, and Jim's doing it, and he's taking calls from all the actors we know, and it's just really good, and it really is resonant with the times of people with lots of made up ideas. So let's get over there and see Sterling.
Sterling Dalzell, what America needs now.
Hello again, Sterling Dalzell here. The last time I talked to you, I told you I had changed my mind and had decided to run for the Senate. Didn't I tell you that? And didn't I tell you that it was going to be hard? That the election was behind us? That people in high places would try to stop us, for voting for the man of our choice? Me? I didn't paint a rosy picture of how easy it was going to be. Hang that picture on the wall, announce free viewing to the first 100 customers that can say the words Sterling for Senate. No. The picture I painted was a stained glass illustration of hard work. And now I get letters. Dear Sterling, it's just too much work. I can't help. Dear Sterling, I can't contribute at this time. Dear Sterling, it's just too hard. Dear Sterling, dear Sterling, dear Sterling, dear people. There are 24 hours in a day. You can make me your senator. But it's not going to be easy. This is Sterling Dalzell. Good day.
Vote Sterling Dalzell.
Yeah, that was all that stuff was really, really fun to do. And Jim originally took his character Good Days from Paul Harvey. And so he was kind of that Paul Harvey, I don't know if you know Paul Harvey, but he used to be a newscaster. That was, well, very interesting elocution. Is elocution the word? I don't know. So I think that Jim is obviously the character is developed, but it's just it's this edge of insanity that has never changed, and that I think is really funny, and I think a lot of people do. So I think that's just above the Queen of the World joke today. We have old stuff here on the show. We got new stuff, and now we got some new stuff. Leon Martel's History of Comedy, which has been really fun to produce. And so let's get over there and let's see that.
The History of Comedy, Rome.
Now we're talking competition. The Romans invented the idea of bread and circuses. If you were a citizen, you could get free food and free shows. Sounds great. But if you're a performer, we have records of a comic play going on, and mid-performance, a guy came in and yelled, "Hey, there's a great rope dancer down the street," and the entire audience got up and left mid-performance. Tough crowd. Plus, in those days, if you bombed, they would actually feed you to the lions. Titus Macius Plautus, working under the name of Plautus, which meant Flatfoot, was a successful actor, playing idiots, as I did much of my extensive career. Eventually, Plautus started writing plays full of courtesans, women of ill repute, but so well taken care of that they could tell the general public to stuff their repute. Along with these women were horny old men, bragging macho guys, and idiots, characters we still see in today's comedy. In fact, his play, The Menechmi, where two identical twins separated at birth accidentally end up in the same place and confusion and laughs ensue, was ripped off by this kid Shakespeare in his play Comedy of Errors. And the hit Broadway musical, A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum, is just a bunch of Plautus characters banging into each other to a Stephen Sondheim score. Evidence again that, for success, steal from the best.
Yeah, that's Leon performing, and that's Andy Paley music. That's Andy Paley does the SpongeBob SquarePants music and a whole bunch of other stuff. And he sent. I begged him for years to send me music he wasn't using. And then he sent me a CD a long time ago, and we're using it now for Sunnyside, for that and for almost all the stuff we're using. Because it's so good. It's interesting that music that's good, background music that's good, it's just, you can tell. You just start listening to it and it's makes you feel something. And all of Andy Paley's, I think he sent 80 tracks, and every one of them makes you feel something. Go Andy. All right, SF Comedy coming up next. There's a playlist with 40 comedy videos up there, and that originally was a media class at the University of San Francisco, and then it turned into a collective that produced and put up a new video on the web at sfcomedy.org every Tuesday for a long time. In fact, John Scrow, the guy who technically put it up and transferred the MPEG, whatever there was at that time, into whatever it was that we needed to be up. He did it because we had a basketball game on Sundays, and it was $5 to play basketball. And so he got free basketballs for putting up the video every week. John Scott, he's a great guy. And he went and he ended up founding a game company. I bet he's still doing gaming. I don't know. He's on the mailing list, so maybe we'll talk soon when the Sunnyside upon the world. Okay. I forgot. We're going to SF Comedy.
Find a humorous location.
That must be a bad.
That's what Bill said.
Hey! Check it out!
What?
What, Bill?
What? What'd you find?
Look,
That's funny.
that's downright hilarious.
Excuse me, hey, do you mind if we film this?
Those are the kind of people which make our job so difficult.
Comedy is tough. Nobody ever said it was gonna be easy.
Did you find anything in the women's bathroom?
Oh, a couple possibilities. Yeah.
Let's check it out.
Let's do that.
Okay. That was we shot a whole lot of stuff in the bathrooms because that's one of the things about comedy. You take a normal place and do strange things in it. And there was just lots of bathrooms available, and you didn't have to do any set decoration. So that was really fun. Okay, feature. Here we go. This is fourth episode of Retrospections. This is Roger Goodstone and 24/7, his partner, Hollywood music managers, being interviewed about their 40-year history in the Hollywood music business.
How can I listen to Fist Folking by the Fist Folkers?
Online. Everything's online. Fist Folking was one of the first streaming things.
Are you still managing the Fist Folkers?
Managing their lawsuits.
Huh.
You know, lawsuits that the Fist Folkers think are real. They're not. You know, just the Fist Folkers was just a crazy, difficult band going nowhere.
Like most bands.
Are you still managing Pork Farm?
Oh, Pork Farm, fantastic band, but we had to let them go because they had become a cult and started slaughtering animals, sacrifices, and such forth.
Yeah, we let them go, but we were in their occult for about 3 months before that. We were hooked. I mean, it was intense. And Roger, you slaughtered that lamb before we left. Remember that? And the cow and those hogs. Oh man! I said, hey Roger, don't you need a knife? And he said, a knife? My teeth.
Okay, you know what? We agreed not to talk about that 24/7.
You're right. You're right. Those memories are hard not to talk about, but you're right. We agreed not to talk about it. I apologize, but you did it. You killed all those animals. Really scary.
Okay, that's today's show. That was Jim and Mark Fight, Jim Turner, Mark Fight doing this stuff. They're just funny. They're the ones that said, "Hey, don't just cut us off. Let us do some takes for a while after the show, after we finish the live." They were sure right. Okay, well, I think that it's about time that we said goodbye.